Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 6, playing as Brazil on Deity difficulty, going for our one-turn victory. Again, a reminder, this is not a turn 1 victory. We're already on turn 102, so apologies if you thought that was too much, I guess, clickbait, if you will. But, no, the idea is to declare war and take out all of the capitals in a single turn. Which is why I'm playing as Brazil, because they get access to an incredible battleship that I'm hoping around the time that it comes online will be around the time that we can pull the trigger and make this happen. So we'll see. We're also playing on epic speed, so slows down the game a little bit, but just gives us more time to get things into position before, you know, like the AI and stuff like that gets too far along into the tech trees and things like that. So just makes movement of your military units a little bit more meaningful, if you will. Let's go and just keep things going here.
Yosemite Valley to me is always a sunrise, a glitter of green and golden wonder.
It's a pretty good wonder. I mean, it's not a big deal it's not near us, but it would have been nice to have a natural wonder near us, especially this one. This one would have been amazing to have near us, quite frankly. I mean, it's close enough, but it would have been nice to have it, like, literally in our borders. Probably not going to get a wonder before we get drama and poetry. We'll have to see. We'll have to reevaluate here in a little bit. But I don't think there's any wonders that we really want right now. Man, Norway's got such strong military strength right now. About to get bronze working. At least it's going to show us where iron is to see if that makes any difference on where we settle. Not that we need iron too heavily, but it's always nice to have a little bit early on. Help defend yourself a bit. Our dedication bonus. I mean, obviously we really want to push towards Venetian Arsenal over here relatively soon. It's still pretty far out, so I'm not too worried about it just yet. Could drop back and pick up irrigation. There's not anything amazing here that we need. Do we even have anything that needs plantations at all at the moment? I mean, there's technically some bananas over there. There's some bananas down here, so I mean, could go for some of those. Getting walls up actually might be kind of useful, just because we don't know when Norway's going to come knocking at us. So we might go ahead and knock that out real quick. I don't see any iron on any of our little islands nearby or on the islands that we're on right now, so that's not necessarily helpful. But again, not the end of the world to not have iron. That's not really part of our main long-term goals, but it's always good to just have a little bit early on, if you can manage it. I mean, I definitely want to put one more city over here. I mean, there's a little island down here that wouldn't be too bad. It's got at least enough land to put some districts down. It's got a bunch of resources nearby. Possibly this island over here would be useful as well. Alright, so we do have a ship here. I mean, I guess we can go after it, right? Let's see. We already got a promotion, don't we? Yep. And why not? Let's be aggressive with you. Couple harbors about to come online here very, very soon. This can be very helpful. Alright, so things gone. You're in friendly territory. Oh, you can't heal in friendly territory. Never mind. I guess this isn't true friend. Not like an ally or anything like that. Honestly, you're probably fine. Just go back exploring for now. Oh, hello. Sure. We'll take that attack. And actually, we'll probably send you back home after that, because it is starting to get you a little bit low. Alright, so we should either swap off drama and poetry now, or we'll finish drama and poetry. That's the least likely of all these three for us to get finished anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and just send you back home just to get a little bit of heal, please. So we're only friends with 3 people. There's 4 people that aren't super happy with us at the moment. Six turns on our campus up here. That's going to be helpful. There's walls available. I mean, we're not probably going to build a ton of commercial hubs, to be fair. Working our way up to some lumber mills wouldn't be too bad. We got a couple lumber spots. Don't have any resources to mine for the wheel, which is interesting. I mean, we've got to get currency to unlock some of this other stuff anyway. Let's go ahead and unlock currency now. Just to kind of start opening up this path down this direction a bit more. Friendship expired, so we can get that back. We're not ready to declare war yet anyway. Hold on to friendships as long as we can. 2 more turns on our harbor over here. I think it's our first one, isn't it? Yeah, because these other ones haven't built one yet. Unit has a promotion available. Alright, so you do get it from this tile, which is good. For now, we'll just keep going with Helmsman. A little bit more movement speed. Alright, there's our first harbor. I think rolling right into the lighthouse to start getting some trade routes going would be a really good idea. Colossus is kind of important for some of what we want to do. I mean, the Great Admiral points is really the biggest reason for this one. And it also does give us a trade route capacity, you know, like our lighthouse does. If we did this, we might want to pop out a couple builders to chop a little bit. Not a ton, but chop a little bit to help rush it along. Plus, in a turn, we may want to pick up the discount to building wonders. You know, let's try it. I mean, it's not mandatory, but it could still be useful to pick it up. I'm going to stick it out. I don't know if we really might have to stick it out here somewhere. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and go on Auto Explore, please. One more turn on Drama and Poetry. We are building a wonder now, but it's not going to get done in time for Drama and Poetry anyway, so not a big deal. We need what? 350, 360, something like that to buy some builders. 345. And it's unlikely we finish Colossus, but it's worth trying, I suppose. Let's go ahead and grab this, please. And that's okay for now. We still haven't gotten any of this stuff. Wow. I mean, finding a third city-state should be easy, right? But we're slowing ourselves down on political philosophy by not picking it up. So we're going to go ahead and pick up political philosophy, if for no other reason than to grab, there it is, looks like autocracy probably, to get a little bit more speed on our wonders. It's unfortunate, but I can't hold off any longer on trying to chase down some city-states. Alright, trade route is done. We've got a road through here, which is good. Probably send it over here. I could send it over there to get some more production. You know, let's do that. Send it here. I mean, it's not the greatest trade route in the world, but a little bit more production gets us another trade route capacity, which in the long run will net us more gold than sending some gold stuff right now. Alright, let's go do whatever's going to give you... I guess none of them are going to give us a lot of production, unfortunately. Any of these get us a better road at the moment? This might give us a decent road. It's only one production. It's not a lot. It's probably not enough. I think it shaved off maybe a turn. It's hard to say. What are you doing? I forget where I had you running off to. I mean, if the stuff's cleared out up here, there is a goody hut right there. We can try and run you up that way. Alright, so campus is done. We may want to knock out a builder real quick just to try and help speed rust this a tiny bit. I think I'm going to. Let's grab a builder.
Wealth consists not in having divide and rule.
Alright, government. I think for the moment, just based on what we're going for, picking up autocracy for the extra wonder production is useful. We can always swap away from that later. I mean, do we still want naval units right now? Take the reduced gold cost. Not like we're building a naval unit right this second. Actually, taking both of those is fine. We'll just lock both of those in for now. And then, obviously, we want the wonder stuff here. Ah, domestic trade routes, yes. We're not building a settler right now. And so by the time we want to swap off of this, we'll be further along in the wonder. So I actually think locking this in for now is okay. Just to get a little bit more production from it. And then we can swap things around when we're ready to build up another settler. Alright. Getting construction would give us a boost to something. Need a lumber mill for that, though. In order to get the lumber mill, we would need... a water mill. I'm sorry. I was like, that's not lumber mill. Like, lumber mill's not there. Lumber mill is... It's right there. This actually gives us lumber mill. I was reading it wrong. I was like, wait a minute. Something's not adding up in my head. Man. I don't think we're going to be able to mine a resource, are we? There are no resources nearby to mine, unfortunately. So I think we're just going to have to hard research that one. Could get the horses over here at some point. So that one is a doable one to get the boost for that one. But I think picking this up, get the watermill. We do at least have a city that can pick up on the watermill. That's the only one, but at least it gets us a boost. I mean, this is already boosted. Let's go ahead and grab that. We're down to 24 turns now, so that's a huge win. Oh, coupe. That's all right. Not a big deal. Should be able to get something out pretty quickly. I mean, lighthouse shaved a few turns off it, I suppose. Apadana, it's not really anything we want. Again, Oracle would be great for a not doing what we're doing now. I mean, Oracle is great for Pedro, but it doesn't really fit with what we're going now. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's still useful to have, but I'm not really super concerned about that one. I think just picking up the lighthouse give us a little bit of housing and obviously start getting us some trade routes. Should be fine. All right, you're going to go ahead and go exploring, please. Still okay with the builder coming out here. Even if we don't chop stuff to rush things, there's still a few things we can hook up along the way. Do need some more amenities now. He likes the fact that I'm keeping things nice and clean. The next Civic that pops up will probably swap off some of the wonder stuff at that point. So that's okay. It's not much gold. Although we also, 3 diplomatic favor is really not that much, so... why not? We'll go with it. Four turns on our lighthouse, 7 turns on our harbor down here. Alright, finished our granary. That gives us a little bit of growth possibilities. Our production over here is really not that good. It's actually a really good harbor, though. Let's go ahead and knock that out. I mean, we need to get it some help, probably, in the form of like a trade route or something, to really get that running along, but don't reinvent. It's going to be okay. Alright, research. We're going to get a watermill for this, so opening that up might not be a bad idea. Getting a 3rd specialty district should be doable. Killing a unit with a spearman, unlikely. Building a pasture should definitely be doable as well. which we need this in order to get that, right? Yeah, so we start making a beeline for that now. If we get the stable thing, what we'll do is once we get our builder that we're building up here in this city, we'll run it over there and hook up the horses, and that'll help out a lot. I'll go ahead and plug that in. We may change that later, but I think going ahead and beelining for the moment is probably okay. We'll keep the open borders just because it's going to help our explorers run around, do what they need to do. Again, I'm not too worried about this early game diplomatic favor. Increase trader capacity. Let's go ahead and go right into a trader, please. 2 turns, we'll be swapping some civic things around. About to get another governor title. Let's go ahead and knock out the watermill, just because that's going to give us a boost to something. Builder, you're going to swing over here and hook this up. Although without getting the luxuries would be useful as well. But let's knock this out first, just because it is critical for what we're working on, the horseback riding. Plus it'll get us a point for our era, which actually we have already hit Golden Age. Or Heroic Age, I should say. On that note then, let's hold off on getting any more points. We'll just get this one most of the way done, and then we'll hold off. Because if I can prevent any more points for a little bit, that would help, you know, any future era stuff.
Some terrible things in my life. Some of which actually.
All right, change policies. We definitely don't need this, and we don't need this as much. Is it time to go ahead and knock out another city soon? And I think +1 production in all cities is pretty good. Campus adjacency. That actually gets us quite a bit of science right now. You know what? Let's lock that one in for a bit. We're at 20. 26. It's not bad. Actually, that's really good. What is that? A 30% increase? You would be friends with me. Let's send you a delegation. And then you would be friends with me. So we're up to 4 friends now. Before we declare war on everybody and take over the world. I guess we'll go for the religion one. Just because getting construction things should be easy. Oh, hello there. I don't know, sure. I mean, this is decent. This one would be a good one to pick up. An early game one, this is actually pretty good. It's going to get us a few more points, which, at this point is kind of unavoidable. We do have aquaculture now, so that's good. I haven't really been taking advantage of it too much, but I will be using some of my builders for that in the nearish future. What else would we really want that would be useful? Actually, I think Reyna getting her up to Harbor Master would actually be pretty useful. Let's drop her for now in... Let's drop her in our capital for now. Alright, another friendship. We got, what, 8 turns, 9 turns until... Yep, 9 turns until the next age. So we could hold off on using this guy until then, I suppose. Okay, we do want to swap off horseback riding. Let's go ahead and pick up iron working. Just because, I mean, everything else is heading towards that. So we'll pick up iron working for now. I mean, I think rolling right into the lighthouse is just necessary. I'm actually going to hold off on you then for now. Let's just sleep until we get to the next age. Try to hold up as many points as possible. I mean, I do tend to like to do Dark Age, Dark Age, Heroic Age, Dark Age, Heroic Age, stuff like that. But honestly, at this point, let me think of how that would line out. We are in classical now. So if I look at this, we're in classical. So this is going to be, this is our dark age. This will be heroic age. This would be dark age and heroic age right as our ships come online. Actually, that might not be bad at all. I still think it's useful to hold off on points, but we're going to want to, excuse me, we're going to want to, what am I trying to say? Probably limit how many points we get in the next era. Alright, Oracle, Hapadana again still. I think rolling right into the walls, just get some walls out somewhere, especially our capital. I mean, there's some guys here that are really, really strong, and we're not really pushing the military stuff right this second. Probably a good idea just to make sure that we're not going to be in trouble there. Honestly, none of these are really hugely helpful. So I'm just going to go ahead and just get a little bit of faith in our capital. It's going to be okay. That should get us some amenities. Do we start picking up? No, I think at this point, before I do anything else crazy, I kind of feel like I need to come over here and have you do something. Get a little bit more production coming in. We'll get the gold soon enough. All right, for that though, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we will keep on trying to get our foundation down. I do want to get another city. Thank you, Tilburg, for being where I was thinking about putting. So I guess we're going to try and get a city out over here. We still want a city over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 6 cities might be okay. I mean, a lot of times in a lot of games, I push for maybe like close to 8 to 10 cities. In this game, honestly, if we do get the Venetian arsenal, we're not going to need that many cities. We're just needing just enough cities to get, some military out. It's not hugely critical after that. So we'll see if we can get maybe a city over here and a city over here, and that'll get us 6, and that might be a pretty good start. Anyway, I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.